Hey everyone, it's Seven Fingers. How's everybody doing today? Well, first off, I'm going to start with the game. Pubg Mobile. Great game. Love it. Those of you that have watched know. Uh, I'm actually in my bedroom today. Um, about the game anyway. So, it's a multiplayer game. Those of you that play know it. So, you get all different kinds of people in the game, on the game, teaming up with you, all that kind of stuff. And I'm sure those of you that do play have ran into this before. So it's probably nothing new unless you've never played the game before. People being hard to deal with when you're playing. I know I ranted about this a little bit yesterday, but it seems to be a reoccurring issue. And it's really annoying. You're on a game, you're playing with other people that are gamers, whatever, and they're complete, well, asses. Let's just put it that way. I don't understand that. It's a freaking game. Why do you have to be an ass and play? I mean, is there a reason for being an ass? Like last night, which is kind of ironic since I just talked about this yesterday afternoon. I was in a game, everybody's working together pretty well, and one of the players was talking crap the whole time. And finally, I muted his mic because I can't deal with this dude anymore. Which is funny because I can deal with a lot of idiots, a lot of different personalities. I really don't, gel on that whole people getting my feelers quick and stuff. It takes a little bit. This guy was just out of hand. The whole time he was screaming and yelling and talking about, people being stupid while they're playing and everything. And he was just being an idiot the whole time until finally, you know, we just basically left him behind. Uh, Me and this girl that ended up uh, on the same team, and she's pretty good. We ended up just leaving him behind. We didn't really want to deal with him anymore. And it's just people like that that, I mean, there's no reason for it. Yeah, I drink coffee a lot. So that's the rant for today, I guess, if you can consider it a rant. Yeah, I guess it's a rant. Just people being asses on the game. No need for it. Not necessary. So if you're playing in the game, uh, be aware of that. Take it as it is. Just mute your mic, whatever. Don't really put a whole lot of energy into it. Uh, so, so that's that. Uh, One of the things that I wished that Pub Mobile would do in one of their next versions or whatever is allow you to uh, know where things are better. Like when you kill somebody and they crawl off. It happened to me a couple times in the water town. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. But you shoot somebody and drop them, knock them, whatever, and they crawl off. Well, in the water town, if you don't see where they crawled to, they can crawl off and die in the water. And you can't find the box. It's happened to me a few times. It's happened to a couple of my friends a few times. Uh, I wish they'd make a way for us to know where those things are better. Uh, and it's happened other times too. You know, people crawl off and die behind a building or behind a bush or whatever, and you spend a lot more time than you need to running around trying to find where this guy died so you can check out his box. I wish they had a better way of finding that kind of stuff. Uh, Another thing, me and somebody else were just talking about uh, the other day is making the weapons more um, like they're supposed to be. Pub Mobile had it where, like the SKS had a lot more power in a couple previous uh, updates than it does now. They downgraded the power. They upped the power on the UMP 9, which is nice because it's a good gun. And they dropped the power of the SLR too a little bit. Um, so now with an SKS, which is a 7.62 and is actually a pretty decent rifle, you got to shoot people a lot. I mean, you got to shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot to kill them. Uh, I wish they would just leave that kind of stuff alone because it was working at the time. You know, there's no reason I could think to change that. Uh, so I hope that they'll go back and change some of the guns back to what they were at the time before they changed them. Uh, so if you ran into that issue yourself, get a hold of Pub Mobile and let them know that we wanted to go back to how it was previous to I think it was the last, or not the last update, but the update right before that they changed some of that kind of stuff. Um, Also, another thing that I wish that they would put in the game is ghillie suits. You can get them out of the crates that they drop, but that's the only place that you can get them. I wish they had them in the actual game itself, so you could find them randomly like you do other items. Same thing with the AWM. uh, Great gun. It's only in the drop boxes. Well, it only comes with 25 rounds. And I don't know about you, but 25 rounds is not enough for me. So uh, it puts you into that kind of position, which is all right in some forms. Do I want to take it and sacrifice the gun that I have the rounds for, or do I want to just say no? I wish they'd put like even 40 rounds, so you have more tolerance on, missing and stuff like that. Uh, so I don't know, you guys can think about that and let me know what you think about it, how you feel about it, um, that kind of stuff. Uh, your thoughts on some of the different weapons, what you would like to see brought in. Uh, I myself would like to have more than what they do now. I mean, yeah, they do have some pretty decent weapons, but there's so many other weapons that they could use, like the Barrett 50 cal, uh, the Macmillan 50 cal for sniper rifles, the SVD, which is the Soviet sniper rifle. It's a Dragunov, pretty decent rifle. Um, they could bring in the AUG as a regular weapon instead of a crate weapon. Uh, they could bring in like a Spa's 12 gauge instead of just the 12 gauges that they have. Um, Spa's 12 gauge is an Italian 12 gauge. It's multiple fire, that kind of stuff. They could come out and bring uh, one of the automatic shotguns. It's pretty much fully automatic. It has a very high cyclic rate. That would be awesome. It would make the shotguns more fun to use. Right now, the only shotgun that's really fun to use for the most part is the SK12, and it has most attachments that you can put on it and all that kind of stuff. Um, but there's other shotguns out there that they could use too to give you more variable uh, choices to go with. So that's one thing that I wish that they would do is put in more weapons, more choices. Uh, Combat knife, they have it for the zombies, so they could come out with that as a regular weapon that you can find along with the other little things that they have, like the crowbar and the machete and all that kind of stuff. Uh, Other silent weapons, they have crossbow. Well, what about a regular bow? What about uh, instead of just a crossbow, like a miniature crossbow, like a hand crossbow for pistol? Um, oh, speaking of pistol, one of the big things that I wish that they would change is the uh, Uzi. It's a micro Uzi. Well, it's considered a pistol. It's considered an automatic pistol. So why can't we have that in our pistol slot? It's not too much different than the P18C as far as cyclic rate and ammo and stuff. It's pretty much the same. So instead of putting that in our rifle slots or our weapon slot for the two weapons that we can carry, why not put it in the pistol slot? Just like they do the P18C. Uh, so that's something that I wish that they would change. They have great attachments for it, stuff. So hopefully they come out with that. Um, Also, why not put the laser sight on that? I mean, you can put a laser sight on the real one, so they should make a slot for that for those that like the laser sights. I like them on some things. Other things I really don't care for them too much. So, they could come out with things like that. Um, get rid of the hackers more. Man, people, and they're in every game. Don't get me wrong. Hackers are in pretty much every game that I've ever played. And I've played a lot of the mobile games. I haven't played a lot of the PC games and the console games and stuff like that, so I'm not completely aware of how those things work as far as online and stuff. I'm sure there's hackers, but mobile games for real, a lot of hackers on all of them that I've ever played. Pub Mobile is no different, but just like the other games, I wish that they would actually make more of an effort to get rid of hackers because it really makes the game. Uh, it really kills some of the game for people. When I have to deal with shooting people in the head with a high-powered rifle, and it does almost no damage to them, and then they kill me easily with almost no effort, that gets on my nerves a little bit. So those are just a few things that I wish that they would put into the game and change about the game. The game overall is awesome. I suggest it to pretty much anybody that likes gaming with other people, likes shooting games, that kind of stuff. Um, so definitely don't, shy away from it just because of the little idiosyncrasies of it. It's still a great game. Um, Another thing that I was gonna let you guys know, uh, there's a guy named Chaos who's on YouTube. I'm not sure if you guys have seen him yet or aware of him or whatever, but I know a lot of people that play Pub Mobile and some of the other mobile games also play console games. I wished I could, but I don't have a console. I'm stuck with just a phone for right now. So all the games that I can play are on my phone. Um, but that's not everybody. His name is Chaos. He used to be Chaos Silencer, uh, but now it's just Chaos. He just came out with a new video for Apex Legends, I think it was. Awesome. Awesome video. I've watched some of his other videos. Very good. Um, well, obviously he's good. He's got like 2 million some followers, I think, something like that. I don't know him personally. I've never met him. I've never talked to him on YouTube. He doesn't follow me or anything, as far as I know. Uh, so I'm not really, gaining anything by driving traffic to him. That's not about that. I'm not about that. I was just letting people know he does videos on a lot of different games. He's a true gamer. He's good at what he does. He likes it, and watch his videos if you're a console gamer, especially. He's done a few Pubmo videos that I like. Uh, go check him out, especially if, like I said, you're a console gamer. Another person who does Pub Mobile gaming videos that I've watched, he actually follows me. I follow him. Um, I'm subscribed to him. He's subscribed to me. Uh, all that kind of stuff. He's actually on the game a lot. I played in several matches with him. Uh, he goes by the name of Mobile Gaming Scotty Too Hottie on YouTube. Check him out. He's got some really good videos. Uh, he knows a lot about the game. He knows a lot about the mechanics of it. So if you're into Pub Mobile, he's another good one to check out. Um, so that's the two that I personally would suggest, other than myself, of course, for following and checking out. Uh, like I said, I gain nothing by driving traffic to them. They don't drive traffic to me. So, it's not about that. It's about the community of it, the gaming part of it. Yes, I'm trying to be successful in my YouTube channel, but um, it is what it is. If I get successful, great. If I don't, awesome, because I still enjoy doing the videos. Uh, I still enjoy talking to you guys live like this, even though there's nobody on my channel right now. You would think, oh, he's doing these live streams and nobody's watching him live streaming. I don't care. If people want to watch me live stream, awesome. I would love it, but I'm still going to do it anyway because people watch my videos afterwards. So it's on YouTube. People watch it when they get a chance. People uh, join in live chat. Eventually, I hope. Um, that's my goal anyway. So, you people that wonder why I do it and all that kind of stuff, or think that I'm uh, strange for still doing it, whatever. That's why I do it, because I enjoy it, and hopefully people will watch it live eventually. Uh, a little bit about me today. Um, my, because of this, I'm still dealing with a lot of different issues. Uh, I broke my styloid bone, which is, I'm not able to do this very good, but it's right on the edge of your wrist. It's the little nub bone right there. Earlier today, I was doing something and I wasn't really doing anything major, and that sucker popped, and I tell you, it wasn't fun. Um, so that sucks. I still have fairly limited movement, limited ability with it. Still working with it as far as that goes. I'm still getting up though. I'm telling you, don't sit in your own position and just dwell on stuff. Get up, go do things. I'm at home right now, but um, I did get up. I went out. I took my dog to the dog park, let her run around. Uh, Went to the store, that kind of stuff. So I'm still forcing myself to go do stuff, even though I don't want to, because today I didn't want to. Uh, so do that. Get up, go do something. Even like I said yesterday on my video, if it's something small, do it. Just get out of your bed, get out of your chair, your recliner, out from in front of the TV, wherever you are, that you're not doing anything for yourself. Get up, go out, do something. Even like I said, if it's out sitting on the porch with a cup of coffee or a cigarette or a joint if you smoke joints, um, go do something. Get out of your house for a second, even if it's for 5 minutes. Get some fresh air, whatever. It doesn't have to be anything major. Just keep doing it every day, and you'll get better at it. Uh, so that we have another storm coming, which I'm not really a huge fan of because that when it anytime there's a temperature variable or a weather variation or anything like that, oh geez, I can tell. I mean it's painful. Uh, don't like it. Um, this is the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with personally. I mean, I've been in a lot of different really bad situations. I haven't had that awesome of a life as far as easy. Uh, so when I tell you this is the hardest thing I've gone through, that, I'm telling you, it's not fun. It's not easy. Uh, I keep myself from dwelling on why me, how this happened to me, why this happened to me, uh, because it just doesn't do any good. I do have those thoughts pop in every so often, and I get rid of them because it's not worth wasting brain power over. It's really not. Uh, so, you know, if my experience can help somebody else, that's the most, I mean, that's the greatest thing that any of us can do is help other people. Uh, so yeah, that's me. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm not, you know, saying that dealing with depression or dealing with amputations or anything like that kind of stuff is easy. It's not fun. It's challenging, but it doesn't have to define you. That's what I mean. It doesn't have to define you. I'm not me any different because of this. I don't look at myself any differently because of this. I don't treat myself any differently because of this. And I'm not going to allow anybody to treat me any differently because of this. I'm me. I'm going to stay me. My amputation has changed things to where I can't do some things, but it hasn't done anything to my personality per se. Yeah, um, when the pain gets a little bit too bad or whatever, or irritating, I get irritated a little bit easier with certain things. But that's a challenge that I'm working with. It's something that I've got to deal with, and it's something I don't let go too far. When I notice it, I check myself. Hey, you're getting irritated over something that's not even a big deal. You're getting snappy about things that aren't just life altering or anything. So you got to back up, reprocess, deal with it, go on. Uh, so you know, I'm not able to get into the gym right now except for doing legs and walking and stuff like that. I can't really lift weights or anything. But that doesn't stop me from trying to fix things so that I can. It just limits me from being able to do it right now. Uh, so, that's what I'm saying. No matter what you're dealing with right now, it's not who you are, it's not what you are, it's how you deal with it. So, you know, don't get down on yourself, don't dwell on it, process it, work with it, go with it. And that's, my thought for today, I guess. I don't know, the wisdom for today or whatever you want to say. So that's that. You know, uh, I'll leave you on that note. I don't want to make these more than 25, 30 minutes. I'm at 27 minutes now. I don't want to go too much longer than that. So I'll end here. Everyone, deal, move on, have fun with your life, even if your life sucks. Find something to have fun with it. Find something you can joke about as far as yourself. Uh, don't think don't think things too much, or dwell on things too much. Life is all about living. Simple as that. If you're not living life, it's living you, and that sucks. Don't let life live you. Live your life. Life will figure itself out. Peace, love, watch, like, subscribe, let other people know. It's Seven Fingers Pubg, otherwise known as Michael. Peace.